Hi, welcome to this month's ComMITT Kit. Today we are going to do a recipe that I have in my back pocket to use at home a lot of the time, and it is really adaptable, which I say a lot, but you can usually just pull things from your pantry and combine them together to make this quick, easy, and delicious meal. So today we're going to be making a skillet dinner, and it is going to be a combination of beans and veggies with chicken on top to roast. So it's all cooking in one pan. Today we're going to do a black bean version, so it's going to be bell peppers and onions with black beans, some really great seasonings, and then chicken. And when we pull it out, we're going to serve it over rice. You could serve it with a side of tortillas or over couscous, and you can switch this up a lot of different ways. So let's get started. The first step is to cut up your peppers and onions into a similar size dice. And you're going to put all of the veggies into a pan. So I have an oven-safe skillet here, and that means that there is no plastic or rubber anywhere on it, so it can go into the oven safely. You want to make sure whatever dish you use can withstand the heat of the oven. So that could be a Pyrex baking dish, a metal pan. It doesn't really matter, it just needs to be oven safe. I'm going to add a can of low sodium black beans. If you are watching your sodium levels, you don't have low sodium beans, you can rinse the beans in a colander to get rid of some of the liquid. I'm going to add about 2 cups of stock. So this is veggie stock that I made using stock concentrate or bouillon. I like using it because it's much more affordable. You can make, I think it's like 30 or 40 servings of stock from a little jar, and it's in your fridge, so you don't have to remember to buy it. I'm gonna add the chicken. I'm just gonna put it on top of this. So I have bone-in chicken thighs today. You can use any cut of chicken you want. Bone-in, skin on is actually the best for this, because the thing about this dish is that it's greater than the sum of its parts. As it cooks, the chicken skin crisps up and it gives all that flavor to the beans underneath. And the beans and veggies cook and release water and help to make the chicken really soft and falling apart and really tender when it's done. So the great thing about this dish, it all happens at once. The chicken gives its flavor to the veggies give their flavor to the chickens, and it makes it extra yummy. So now I'm going to season with some salt and pepper. And I have a mixture of oregano, garlic powder, onion powder, and cumin. I'm just going to mix up. I'm going to sprinkle it everywhere, on the veggies, on the chicken. And this is what's going to give the dish really delicious flavor, and it's going to make your kitchen smell really good. That's it. I'm going to put this in a 375-degree oven. It's going to take about half an hour. You'll know it's done when the chicken is cooked all the way through and the skin is crispy. You don't have to cover this dish with foil because we want the skin to get really crispy. And if you cover it, the steam from the vegetables cooking is going to keep that skin from getting nice and crunchy and golden. And that's really one of the best parts of roasting chicken with the skin on. So it just goes in just like this. All right, so our chicken and beans are done. A little tip. So this pan was a little smaller than the one I'm used to making this in, so when I added the 2 cups of liquid, it took a little bit longer for the liquid to cook off. So what I did was I took it out of the oven, I removed the chicken, and just let it simmer on the stove until it was the consistency I wanted. So that's something about cooking, right? That we get recipes, we read them, and we do them word for word, but there's so many variables that could make my chicken and beans different than yours. You know, the stove, the pan, the temperature, all of that. So check out the notes in the recipe and I'll give you some tips to get to the consistency you want. But here we are, it's a beautiful dish. Chicken's all roasted and golden, beans and veggies are all cooked. So I made rice and I just followed the package instructions, but you could do this, you could just serve this with tortillas, would be a really lovely way to eat it. And you can try different kinds of proteins or different mixtures of beans with this. I've done this dish with chickpeas and eggplant instead of black beans and peppers, and it was really yummy. Had it with pita and yogurt. And I'm going to add a little lime to this as well. You could use hot sauce, like I always suggest. I hope you enjoy.